G'day and welcome into part 6 of my campaign for Rohan in Divide and Conquer Total War, a mod for Medieval 2. Previously, we continued to push Tharbad. We also got the Dwarven script, so hopefully we're going to get some dwarves soon. We continue to push towards Tharbad and getting rid of Dunland. We have Ermir marching up with an army. We need to drop some cav in there, probably from this settlement here, just to give it some punching power. All the while we're defending against this front here, against Inithwaith. And we are counting down the time until Gondor needs our assistance. Hopefully we can get rid of Dunland and at least secure ourselves against Inithwaith until before that happens. Dolgador, of course, has sent over some more troops. We're going to deal with that presently, so they'll be taken down. I see this fort here. I mean, I could save some money, eh? Yeah, so let's chuck some lads. Let's chuck some lads in there. Just save ourselves I mean, that's like what, 1,000 gold? Yeah, pretty much almost 1,000 gold there. So, yeah, that's like a good little saving. We'll do that. We're happy for them to siege there because we have the garrison. But on this side, I think we want to sally out. 2 cav units. We have a decent chunk of infantry. I know we have the militia garrison, but it's not the military garrison, so it's not like we're going to get 0 deaths on our other units. Yeah, now that they're close enough, we can head out and deal with them. So 1 unit of wargs, they're the biggest threat on the field. Everything else here is whatever. The warg is also the captain, so have to deal with him. They have the bonus against horses and 8 attack, so they scare horses. They are very, very good against horses, like incredibly good. Even when you get the full surround, it still doesn't really do enough sometimes. So I have to try and catch them with the spears. We are
muster your courage, men. We march into battle.
We are heading out of the settlement. I'm not sure we have any archers here. That'll be a little bit troublesome. We'll just have to kick things off with some cab charges, even if it's just into infantry.
Await my orders.
Yeah, no archers, not even any cav archers, so we'll have to make do with what we have here. Let's just start the battle and get into it. So 1, 2, 3 spears in the front. No, that is not what I said. I said you here. Check the flanks. General here. And then we'll see what we can do. We'll probably get the general involved in a bit of a charge here as well. I'm the faction leader, I believe, is in Tharbad for Dunland. So if we can kill him, they might just regicide. That's the hope. That's the hope. Pew 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 pew. Welcome in, Tetra. Hello, hello. No pew pews in this army, actually. We're pewless. Is that a dude? Oh, there are some lads there. Can you just do that again? Just to get them to run out. What about you? Oh, you've got some as well. I like this. There we go. They have some pew pews. I don't know where will they sit. This is true. No pews for anyone to sit on. Now I just wonder whether it's a fair way. I think there's a nice hill here. If we stand on the hill, then their archers will have a little less range on us, which will be nice. I don't want to exclude you out of the group. Let's just have the infantry as the group. And let's come to here. So we'll stand at the top of this hill, not because we have our own archers, but because we want to fight downhill. Okay, and then get over onto this flank. See what we can do there. And I think they have, is it the scouts in the front? Scouts in the front. So they have the Javies. And they have a unit of Mirkwood archers, I believe, just here. Well, I mean, they could be even in front of this. So we'll go in for a charge with the caverns and just see what's going on. Just walking out, though. Don't want to exhaust our stamina. It's peasant scouts with almost max chevrons. Okay, so if we just line up our cav here, right? And just telecast to them all the way that we're thinking about knocking on the front door. Like this. There's the Mirkwood Hunters. Exactly what I wanted. I wanted some movement. Got it. Okay, and can we just slow things down a touch? Come around. That charge will pretty much decimate the Mirkwood Hunters. You hit the Doggerel Scouts. Wavering. And then... No, they're routing, they're right. Get out. Get out. Pull back. Okay, did we get the wargs moving? No, they're still waiting there. Those hunters might rally. If they don't, it's we can't chase them down either way, but... what's going on here? Are they repositioning? It looks like they're repositioning. A good time to charge. They might rally. Yeah, they did. They're reloading. Okay. Okay, get out. Out. Run. The wargs are coming. Get out. Through the spearmen. Let's go. You were meant to be in the middle. I don't know why you're not. Oh, they didn't keep coming. Okay, they're sending for the scouts. We can still charge them. Okay, Tangle, welcome in. They are moving forward a little bit. Okay, let's liven them up again. How are we going on the percentage? 3% 18. And the archers are at the back. I mean, this downhill charge here. We're about the width of their unit. That should pretty much just insta-delete most of that unit. Oh yeah, and they're interested again. Get out of there. They're routing. They probably won't come back, honestly. There's not that many of them. Yeah, we need to just kill these wargs. If the wargs die, we're golden. Hopefully they're just going to run into our spears. Brace, lads. Brace. Brace, peasants. This is the captain here. He's got to die. Okay. Okay. Now can we have you two around on this flank? Continue the charging. Most of those wargs, they've taken a pretty big beating. We do have our general here to just buff morale, keep everyone in the fight. Okay, can we have you head right down to hit those archers, and then you perfect.
Enemy general lies dead.
Okay, you come to here. Now let's just hold. Go to there. They're routing. Okay, recharge these orc fighters. They're gonna rout. Nice. Okay, pull back out. Chase those warg marauders down. Make sure they don't come back. Okay, pull back. Okay, these are the actual proper spearmen, so they can go for that as well. And we'll go for another hammer and anvil. Pull back around. Take the Mirkwood Hunters. Okay, you can now pull to the left. And we should be fine to head through. Okay. Them in the rear. Chase down them. Okay, bring the general around. Line ourselves up. I'm just trying to use the peasants as much as possible and not the axemen because I can't replenish them really at the moment.
Only half the enemy force remains.
They're gone. Perfect. Okay, and turn around. Hit those goblins and through the middle. That should do it.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
Chase them down. Kill them proper. Okay.
Our foe is utterly vanquished. Let all who remember this day remember it as the day of our most glorious victory.
38 heals actually on the peasant scouts. Peasant militia took most of the losses. That's fine. 143 casualties inflicted on the peasant militia. I mean, they pretty much lost everyone, but well done, lads. Well done. Cav or archers are the two ways to initiate a fight. If you lack either of those, then it's generally the enemy's gonna have the upper hand, at least in the engagement.
Glory, honor, victory.
Okay, can we replenish some of these? Yeah. Okay. Get them fixed up. So we hold that defense on that side. We can't really afford to commit any more troops there for the moment, so we just do what we can. There is another fort here. I'm thinking about putting troops in. I really do need some money. Another fort here as well, honestly. 3 forts. I'm just concerned about the goblins, if anything. Other thing I need to check is if I can't. I can't.
Your orders, my lord.
Amount of movement. I need to try that. I need to check that next turn. But you know what? For this turn, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. You 4 come to here. I feel like we're gonna need some troops here just to keep public order because we're about to pull out some more to head to Tharbad. We're retraining those bandits. So you can go as well. And possibly send those skirmishers. Okay. We'll do that. We're working on the military garrison here, so we do have something there to defend.
My lord, my lord.
Can just pop over a little more.
Approaching quietly, my lord. Approaching.
And head down there.
My lord.
Okay. We got faction leader. Hopefully this is the last guy. King Collar. He's 33. Hopefully he hasn't had a kid come of age yet. I mean, he's 20. You got like a few years until there's another one comes of age, probably. A few years to work with. Otherwise, yeah, we're just strapped for cash. So let's go. Yes, I say as I second guess things. I'm excited for the script for the dwarves to come down. Yeah, see, that's just not a good attack, is it? It's a lot of manpower right there. 3 cav as well. I mean, into the spears. They're gonna throw their javelins, so we've got to make sure we don't hold anyone else behind them closely, because the javelins will will just tear them through. As long as it's just the units up close. Javelins will have trouble throwing at them.
Lead our forces into battle, my lord.
These settlements are poorly defended though, like in terms of the walls. They're these sketchy, buggy settlements. But yeah, let's just mainly keep everyone out of the way. I don't think we need really anything else here. If we hold all of you up here, we'll send you out with the cav, but there's bandits up here. Yeah, so let's just keep everyone else just out of the way. Stay up here. Archers can fire. I gotta remember to pull these archers back once we have once they get through the gate, because their javelins will just really, really hurt them. So we'll just do that. Okay, just sit there. These units are slowly losing men as the attrition slowly wears us down in multiple sieges. Yeah, it's just the garrison that refreshes. Everything else is just hanging on for dear life here. Which is why we have to pretty much just exclusively use the garrison. So middle, we want to make sure that we close in on their cav quite quickly. One, because so it stops them from throwing javelins pronto. But two, so that we try and kill their captain quite fast as well. Yeah. Okay. Start giving it to him. Why are you bringing a ladder up? That doesn't make any sense. Fisherman. They're going to be inside range, so change it up. You can fire at the unit further over. Need the ladder to paint the ceiling. Yeah, once they get in, they're forward planning. It's like, yeah, once we get in there, we're going to need the ladder to redo some painting. You know, put our colors up. Yeah, just until that point, we'll just yeah, we'll bring it up with us. Keep shooting them. Can we reach the...
Curses! The enemy are battering down our gates!
Try and hit those instead. They're in loose formation, so you're not going to get many kills. Go for the longer one. Are they actually shooting us? They are too! Well, they're trying to shoot us. Most of their arrows are missing, but they're gonna get a couple. How dare they actually shoot us back? That's not on. Rain's pouring down.
Blast their eyes! The enemy's ram is through our gates!
Storm. Torrents. Okay, now come up here. Get out of the way, because you're just going to get javelin to death otherwise. Run. Don't stay there. You'll literally get javelin to death. Okay? We're not here for that. Let's go. Okay, you lads pull around.
The enemy have the walls. Look to our defense or
Slow it down a
all will
touch.
be lost.
Having some problems. They're getting some javelins off, it looks like. Just get involved. Get in. Yeah, because if you stay back, they'll throw the javelins at you. Get in there. Get into melee. Come on. See how, like, when I group pulled them out, they went all funny? Instead of, if I individually clicked them, they would have been better. Okay.
If we continue like this, we will.
Okay, now that we're all engaged, all sides, the cav will start hopefully melting pretty quickly when it hits the spears. Quite a bit of the cav is still outside the gates. That's okay. Could you come over to here? What do we got? Keefy Huntsman. Come over here and start shooting. Same with you. Could you come to here and start shooting? I think our militia will still have plenty to get the job done here. Yeah, most of it's pretty low tier. I say once the captain goes down wherever he is, should be curtains. That gate's a little bit hard for you guys to get through, is it? Shaking away. Javelins away. No, you guys can't bring the ladders in. No ladders for you. Still throwing those javelins through the gate, eh? Look at them. Just throwing the javelins through the little gap here. You dirty lads. Get the general over. We just charge these lads. They should go down pretty quick.
Stay sharp.
Okay, so you're done. You get ready over here to perhaps do a bit of a recharge. There we go. That's it.
Enemy general lies dead.
They should pretty much rout straight away. Now, we have charge in, charge in, charge in, hold fire. That should do the job. Yeah, look at that. We're all of a sudden pressing out. They got nothing.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Yep. They are dismantled. Could you come and hit these lads in the rear? That should rout them as well. And that'll be the battle. If you charge properly, that is. Oh my god. Just charge in. Charge. Don't get... Okay, we routed some. Yeah. They're routing... They're not. They're broke, that's good. Come on lads, get at it. Let's go, let's go. Yeah.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Finish him off.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
Perfect.
Be awed by the victory we have won here today.
Clear victory. Westron defenders doing well. Once they get those upgrades, as in my Dale campaign, I was really impressed with the Westron defenders. Once they get their upgrades, without the upgrades, just the tier 1 militia garrison, they are quite flimsy. Tetra, I can have a hydrate. Celebrate the victory with some water. Wow, I better not do that for every battle. Back at work? Yeah.
Yes,
yeah, I've been back this week.
Have mercy, my lord. Ah! Your enemies lie defeated.
Now, Innsbruck is not at war with Dunland, as far as I'm aware. But they are bordering Tharbad. I can just see across the river there. I can see just a tinge of yellow. So... I mean, it would make sense for them to attack them. But it made sense to attack them a long time ago. Ooh, 1,500 gold. Take that. The dwarves arrive! Here we go. A glorious day, my lord. Many dwarven pilgrims have arrived at the Hornburg, and Tetra, etc. I'm sure they have plenty of barrels. And have begun on establishing the colony there. Their masons have set to work and the stone shines brighter than ever before. Through talks with their leaders, we've learnt they believe it will take around 3 years for the full extent of their population to be reached. This news is welcome indeed, but many of the inhabitants of the Westfold have been grumbling about the colony. We should tread cautiously, lest we spread discontent. What? Why would people be upset? The dwarves have come!
Your orders.
Don't be ridiculous, people of the Westfold. What, so is there like public order debuff here or something? No. I don't know. Maybe we'll see something next turn. A discontent? So what does this say? Oh, okay. Oh, it's here. It's here. Okay. They don't want their barrels taken down the river. They love a good barrel. Okay, so there's minus 15% happiness here at the moment because they haven't built it yet. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, the Hornburg, it's like what? Yeah, 275% public order. Yeah, I don't think 15% is gonna do a whole lot. I think we're fine. I think we got it covered. So that's okay. People love you, sire. Let's keep marching. Now, I mean, I'll kill any of you. I'll kill you all that come. We'll knock him off, whatever he's doing. Karis is still sitting pretty down here. I'm gonna get a barracks here in a moment as well. Barracks, then probably go for some halls. I think we've got the culture ticking in quite well now. It's just the tier 1. With the tier 1 with the general, we'll tick it over quite fast. Blegnas. Okay, so we've got back to yellow here because we went down to blue. We'll just leave that for now. Don't need to invest any more there. Kingdom of Gondor. Oh, come on. Please do well. I just want to check over this side. Just first things first, check this front. Just to make sure there's no Dol Guldur. Gondor still hold Calenhad. And LotR still holds these two. That's the... I gotta be conscious about just checking that every time. Now, I definitely want to get these lads. And probably these ones, because they're like our only archers. So, apart from them, we get those two, and we can have them all in free upkeep. That's fine. You two definitely need to be in free upkeep as well. So, I could send you. Cav can make it there quite quick, actually. Yeah, they'll catch up quite quick, actually. We'll send them. And then... Don't want to get peasants. Definitely get you. I do have a fair bit of free upkeep here. I feel like I just need to keep getting troops. Like that's the important thing right now. I do want to get these upgrade their blacksmiths. We're gonna recruit troops out of there. Okay, so next thing I need to check. If I pull all of you out of here, we're red. 65%. What will it take to hold that over? Some bandits? Ooh, that actually does a pretty good job. That does a pretty good job. See, what I want to do, not that we need to right now. Just leave them there. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I'm hesitant of putting troops in this fort because it's just a little too close to goblins. If they get caught out, then we're not going to be able to defend Byrig. So we'll leave them there. Just using this fort for those 4. I want to simultaneously take these 2. So, because if we take Tharbad and don't take Barley, then their Doomstack's going to spawn. And because they still own Barley, they'll be able to attack Dunlaric. Which we don't want them. We want them to be targeting Tharbad. So, I think the Dunlan stack spawns in this forest here. So... we want them to go straight to Tharbad. Or even spin around this way and, I don't know. Go attack Brig or something. I don't know. But we want them to go for Tharbad, not for Dunlaric. So we have to hit these simultaneously. We don't want to hit this one first, because then it will spawn. So we want to hit both of them at the same time. Now, this is only a village, which means we don't have to really do a lot there, and it won't take many turns to siege. We can set up and just re-up the siege each time, basically. So we don't need to wait
Your orders, my lord.
too long. Let's keep marching.
To battle.
Oh, I was going to put
a
a tower there. Whoops. To keep marching them.
Orders.
Now, I'm thinking I want to hook up some cav in this army because it's looking a little cavless. So, what do we got here? Skirmishers. Skirmishers. Those 2 units. Jump into here, and then we've got these 2 coming. We got these 2 coming down here, so that's a good chunk more on their way. So for now, just stand in Dunlaric.
By your command.
We'll see if we can retrain some of these mercenaries, or because of the Horse Breeders Guild. We're working on garrisons, public order plus defenses. That's all fine. Let's take out this one.
My lord. Orders.
Captain Adrian.
Raise our banners!
Just a bunch of rabble.
I shall lead our forces into battle.
Bunch of rabble just burning our crops. Get off my land. Get out of my swamp. Sure, let's fight in the mist. That looks cool. We will have victory. Man of Rohan. Yeah, you lads look like you have some numbers here, so we'll leave you at the front. And then that's it. That's the army. Yeah, they're gonna come towards us. Now we're gonna have to go shoot them a little bit. Set up. Move forward. Looks like they're moving a touch. An incy bit. Fishermen. Skirmishers. Just keep shooting, keep shooting. Oh, they're spinning. Trying to get their captain here. Go. Kill the captain. Pull back, pull back. Are we shooting with our archers? We are, nice. Kill the captain. No, didn't get him. We missed him. Oh no, got him. Got him. Nice. Get out of there. Yeah, throw some javelins as you run away. That looked pretty cool actually, as they were like turning and throwing the javelins into the unit. That was a swish move. Well done, lads. Okay. Keep shooting. Okay, and then bring this cav around. Okay. Close the gap. Got javelins. You want to get in on them? Okay, and then let's just everyone here and charge into that. Let's go. Yeah, close the gap. Close the gap. Otherwise, you'll take javelin volleys. Yeah, that should be a pretty dirty charge on them. Yeah, they're gone. Nice. Turn around. Hit those lads, and then just pull your charge through. Just hit them in the back. Hit them in the back.
The enemy
Nice.
army flees
That's
the
it.
field. Pursue and run them down.
You two go off fire at will. Same with you. Same with you. Could I have? Where'd they go? Over here. No. They're good. Got him. I know I don't have to kill him, but I enjoy it. There we go. Got him.
This is a clear victory.
Because they brought it on themselves. They brought ruin on themselves in this way. That we could have been allies. We could have been friends. Could have been friends. I was happy to be friends. Our people could have seen eye to eye. We had a great and glorious friendship in the the middle lands of Ariador, but no.
Our forces are well hidden. The trap is set.
I was rewatching a video earlier today, and you're talking about the campaign mode where it's free for all, no allies, etc. Have you done one of those campaigns? No, not recorded. No, it's the Shattered Alliances campaign. I think it's what's called.
No,
Yeah, so it's the
please,
same.
my lord.
It's the same map. The thing about a Shattered Alliance campaign
The enemy are crushed.
is a lot of the scripts are turned off. Because they just don't work without certain factions kind of like, being friendly to each other. So you lose a lot of the, not a lot, but you do lose some of the content in terms of the particular scripts for the different factions, which is a key draw card to you know, quite a few of the factions. So I think what we want here is potentially just, you know, I can see myself getting a practice range here. We have the, yeah, we got the culture. Let's just get a practice range. We can retrain some archers. That seems good.
Your orders, my lord.
Okay.
My lord.
Now, what I want to look at to see is, does Vindsvept have troops over here? Just a couple. Catapult, a general. So not too much. So if we take Barley, then we obviously, that will open up another border with the Vindsvept. That's the other reason why we don't want to do that until we have to. Opens another border here, and it's a village, so you know. I'll probably have to exterminate it too, because I'm not going to have a general unless this lad can leave. Can you leave Byrig?
Yes, my lord.
Just. We're going to get a little bit more. How are we going? Is this ticking up or down? Ultra unrest is not changing at the moment. Do we have... We do have standing stones. So, plan is to send him over. We'll just leave you here for now. Send him over, hook him up with some troops. Maybe even take a couple of his cab with him. And take here. While Eomer presses forward. We're just so short of money, eh? Just not... I guess I spent all it on troops. Can you come out here? What I should have done with Eomer on the way through, but that's okay. Just come to here and whack down a tower.
This tower will keep vigil over the lands.
What's our mission at the moment? Is it to take Tharbad? I have to check. I think I'm waiting for some diplomatic missions. See if we can get some bonus gold there. Banging tunes. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to get the rum. I wish rum was a tradable resource in this, so I could show it to you. Take barley. Okay, yeah, we're working on that. We're working on that. That's cool. Let's keep advancing.
Yes.
Like if I look at a settlement, for example, let's look at Edoras. You can go to trade summary. So what are we trading here? Lumber, orchard, horses, furs, grain, iron, honey, wool, iron, honey. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Like maybe it is a what about like Isengard? Village, iron, lumber, grain, gold. I don't know what rum would look like. Grain, lumber, horses, village, orchard, wool. And I think all around here will have similar resources. I don't think rum is one of the tradable resources. Karas. Ooh, that's interesting. That'll be a nice upgrade. So we'll try and get that when we can. Although, I feel like we're going to be like, ooh.
Speak to our
okay, if Gondor take this, it's kind of like a go signal for us to advance here with this army. That would mean we'd push these other troops forward. You jump to here. And kind of go for that. That would be a really good... That'd be really good if we could do that. Just want to get these into the free upkeep. So any decent units here, we want to get into free upkeep. Grab him as well. Archers, and then yeah, all of you. We have a fort here as well for free upkeep, so we'll throw them in there. Maybe I just need to abandon the whole amping these two settlements up to war. And I just need to spend more money on the on the eco. I mean, you know, like I just need to get farms. I need to get the market out. I need to get the market out. That's what I actually need to do. Let's. I mean, we got a lot of interlocking settlements here, so they should benefit a lot from trade. So is there any other trade? Market here. Grain exchange. Maybe this one. Get a market. And then I saw a... Where is it? Smoking house? Yeah. Or land clearance. Let's get a land clearance. Grain exchange. They get the grain exchange.
Your will, my lord.
I feel like I'm on a clock here, and that's why I'm pushing
my lord.
quite hard to get to clean out Dunlin so I can turn around and face Mordor if need be. That's the clock. Okay. We can sell it. We'll charge out there and kill those lads. Just another little battle. The Dunyard can upgrade as well. Yeah, it's kind of neither here nor there.
Speaks highly of you.
Neither here nor there. So we got a diplomat sitting there. Let's move our other diplomat up to
Yes, my lord.
the dwarves.
Yes. Stopping
Yep.
here. I shall continue tomorrow.
My lord.
Let's once again take down whatever is here. Oh, actually some better units. The foresters. This yeah, this is like all mid to high tier units. It's okay. That's good to take them out in a little battle.
I shall lead our forces into battle, my lord.
I suppose you're not on a chair, pewless and all. I am pewless. I'm not on a pew. I'm on a chair. What is this battle map? What am I looking at here? What am I looking at here? Can I even... Is this pathable terrain? What? Oh, so you're not on a clock at all. Yes. I mean, I hope I can go down. So if I deploy up here, let's just say, this is one of these stupid cliff maps. If I deploy it up here, can I get around? I think I can. I think I can. Maybe not, actually. What about around here? I mean, this might just be a reload, honestly, if we get stuck and can't move. So we deploy up here. That doesn't... it doesn't look like you can get down on that side either. That looks like cliff face all the way along. But it's literally just here. This is our deployment zone. So if they were up on the cliff somehow, we'd have to call them Arteezy. Right. That's a Dota joke. Get over here, lads. Why are you not running? Oh, you're stuck. Here's Arteezy. He's stuck on the cliff. Oh no.
Men of Rohan.
This guy's stuck too. Is that going to impact them? It is, isn't it? They're stuck on the cliff.
Get your bows out.
Quick, teleport down. I hope we can still do this, although I feel like we're gonna take unnecessary losses. They actually have quite a nice position up on this hill. Isn't how I would like to take this fight at all. Let's go to here. Speed things up. Hope none of him are any of the generals stuck on the cliff? No. Oh, they're moving down. No, they're trying to move, but this guy's... You going? You walking? Or are you stuck? I think he's moving. Oh, I think he got off the cliff. He uncliffed himself. Very good. Very good. Should have given your cav mountain goats. Yeah. In hindsight, mountain goats would have worked. Are you coming to shoot at me with your archers? No? Are you coming to kill my cliffed lads? Can everyone run? Everyone run. Run to get over it. Can you? You definitely can't get down, can you? Well, I guess you may as well fire at will. I guess you may as well fire at will. Yeah. It's actually 3 very scary units. I'd love to get around onto those foresters. Could I get this unit? Come around and hit the foresters. Okay, there, and then get them uphill. Go, 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 go. I was going to pull my cav archers over as well, but I can't because they are cliffed. Well, these lads, they're effectively rangers, so you gotta kill them. Get them out. Then from the other side, that should break them. Yep, nice, perfect. Okay. Turn around and recharge them. Is that the general on this flank or something? Maybe. Out we go. Jump in. Charge again.
Only half the enemy
You did not have your lances down. That was
like this,
pathetic.
We will smash the enemy.
Hold
The
fire.
enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
Hold fire. Yeah, good.
This is a clear victory.
Okay, 18%. Sure. Just another one taken out. Look, it's a leprechaun. I mean, to be fair, he does look quite short there. No, I mistakenly. It was just a Nazgul hunching over. It was the Nazgul of Notre Dame. Your
orders, my lord.
I do cackle at myself.
Yes.
Right, retrain them. Good stuff. Should have gone to Specsavers. This is true. This is true.
My lord.
Yes, my lord.
You can jump another. What do you call it? Yeah, chuck one out about halfway.
With honor.
Yeah, chuck some of this down. Bit of watchtower, and
This
then
tower
one
will
right on the
keep
border.
vigil over the lands. This tower
Now you
will
might even
keep
get your hands
vigil
on
over the lands.
some mercenaries over here. Let's have a look. Any mercenaries?
With honor.
No. Okay. Right. So we can attack. Is Tharbad? Hold up. Is Tharbad going to join them? I think they will. Because we're at war with both. They're not at war with each other. So actually, the fact that Inithwaith isn't at war with Tharbad here might, for once, be in our favour. Now that means we could take Tharbad this turn, which means also, we need to move you to here, and then you lads.
Your orders, my lord.
With some left behind.
Yes, my lord.
Probably the ones that can retrain here. You two.
By your command.
You can retrain here, can't you? Yeah. You two,
Yes,
and then some bandits.
Your will, as you wish.
And maybe we need some more.
Your orders, my lord.
What's in this settlement? Nothing much. They could have a garrison.
Yes, my lord.
I need to hurry, hurry, pronto, pronto.
Orders. Yes.
Really?
Your orders, my lord.
I don't want to exterminate this. I could send the army without the general, but that would mean I would have to exterminate. And it's such a small settlement, I don't really want to do that. It's like a big unit here.
Your will, my lord. As you wish.
Is that even changing it? 60%? Is it
Yes,
even
my
making a
lord.
difference? Like, if I chuck another archer in
By
here.
your command.
It's not. It doesn't seem to be doing anything.
Your orders, my lord.
Doesn't seem to be doing
My
anything.
lord. Yes.
70%? It is slowly.
Yes, my lord.
I could link up with these two cav to offer us some more assistance here.
Your orders, my
Um,
lord.
Orders, my lord. By your command.
70. Come on.
Yes,
a
my
little
lord.
bit more.
Yes.
That's blue. Okay, 75. So if I move one
Your
of them
orders,
out,
my lord.
can I move any of these units out without it rebelling? If I move you out? No.
By
Okay,
your
so
command.
that's
you
too
wish.
many. What about 30?
My lord.
Yeah, 30 can come out. That's good.
Joining
40?
forces, my lord.
40, not so much. Okay.
By your command.
Okay. So we got to leave that there.
Yes, my lord.
And then we want to march you over here. Probably also
With honor.
on there.
This tower
Any
will keep
mercenaries?
vigil
No.
over the lands. Yes.
We could pull the cav from here as well to support here. Send them back over. Now there is the chance that we just regicide them straight right here and now. This could be their last family member. So we could have that happen. Or they might not just get drawn out. Like I'm kind of hoping they get drawn out.
Yes. We shall
No, they don't.
engage.
Ah, okay. So we went early. We pulled the trigger. I really thought they were going to get drawn in. I really thought they were going to. Because they're both at war with me. I thought maybe it might, like... I know they're not allied, but because I'm making the attack, I don't know. I thought it might. I was hoping. So we'll have to siege painfully. It's okay. What'd they have? Any catapults or anything? Some ballista. Look, ballista, Aomir.
We attack.
Don't you go anywhere near that ballista, good sir. Nowhere near that ballista. Remember, we are lacking a bit of cav in this army. Oh, it's a bridge? Oh, I guess it is too. I wonder if they'll come across the bridge. Let's assume they do come across the bridge. We'll see. In version 5, they've been tending to come across the bridge. I know they never used to do that, but it's a side effect of whatever they changed in the AI. Keep all the axemen well back. With the cav over here. Yeah, you're not going to be any use for the time being. Hold fire. You might get some shots off, so just hang around. No, you're there. We are called to war. Men of Rohan. And pull back and pull back. So then we'll just see. Are they going to come over? If not, we're going to have to race over in a second because this ballista's going to get set up. I don't think they're coming. I don't think they're coming. Okay. So we have to go. We're going to lose so many troops here. Fishermen, they're going to just kind of pile onto us. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, not all at the same time. They are being led by Aomir, so hopefully we don't rout. Yeah, the ballista's going to get a prime shot on us here. I mean, their own troops are actually standing here, so it might block them. No. Hopefully the cav blocks them. Oh, the javelins are just going to... We're just going to have to weather the javelin volleys, I think. Oh, they're firing at our troops across the ditch. Let's go, go, go.
continue
push in.
like this,
I think we
will
need
smash
to.
the
I think we need to push in with more troops. Let's get some axemen across there. Let's go. We just need to get through. It's gonna. The javelin volleys are gonna hurt. And could I get a cav unit to perhaps squeeze around the edge? That would be delicious. You are well out of range of that ballista. Hopefully, just be away from any other units as well. Nice, nice, nice.
Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
Okay. Cav, no, it's not working. It's not working. Cav, come back, come back, come back. I was hoping there'd be a gap. It kind of is, but I don't think it's wide enough. We need to get the axemen in there now. I'm just hoping that the ballista can't really fire from that angle. That's the hope. That's the dream. They didn't get that many good shots off. It's a couple here, but all in all, that's okay. What are you firing at? Just go away. Go away. Go away. Stop it. We should have enough infantry here to kind of to kill them. As bad as my infantry is.
Very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
The general is dead, so they really shouldn't have a lot of, you know, staying power. Can you look around the edge? Nice, 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 nice. Good, good, good. Okay, good, good. Fight here, fight here, fight here.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Yeah, we got the ballista to stop firing. We're all good. If I can still sneak that unit around, we can then do some charging and get this over with. Out, 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 out. Through here, through here. Route them, perfect. Over here. No, 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 no.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
Run them down. That's enough.
This is a
Yeah,
clear
456.
victory.
I mean, it was a bridge battle, so it was gonna happen. We healed a decent chunk actually. It's not that bad. Actually healed like a good amount. I'd never understood the reference of the scouring of the Shire in the loading screens. I'd never understood them. Because, of course, it isn't represented in the movies until I'd read the books. And then I was like, oh, it all makes sense now.
My lord.
Yeah, up until when I'd read the books, and I always see these loading screen references with quotes about scouring of the Shire, and it's like, what? The hobbits were fighting in the Shire? Who were they fighting? What? Don't understand. But it makes sense. Makes sense.
Yes.
11 turns. We may go in before that. Now that we're ready to go here, I think if I get maybe another like 3 rams and 3 ladders, so in case a ram burns, we can go again. We'll get plenty of ladders to get up because we've got so much infantry, so that would be the plan.
Yes.
I really hope for Regicide we don't have to deal with the Doom stack. That's... Oh, you...
Is that what you want? Two turns on the military garrison. Okay. Is that what you want?
So let's look. Where do the goblins border us? Austin the Thiel, Dunlum proper. They don't border the Dunland lowlands, but if we take Tharbad, they will through here as well through again. Okay. So this is going to be a front against the Goblins.
Is that what you want?
Let's move you back in. This is why I didn't want to put anyone in that fort, because I was concerned we may have had issues. It's really important we get that garrison up. If we get the garrison up against the Goblins, we should be fine. Like, it will do a lot of work against Goblins. And we're kind of looking on going here. No mercenaries around anywhere. That's brutal. I want the mercenaries. Okay. Any troops to move? No. And we're getting the decent ones. Okay. Diplomat? No.
Your orders.
Let's go. Maybe they'll turn around when they see how many troops are in Byrig, or they're just going to suicide themselves in. I get the impression they're just going to suicide themselves in. Good thing Earthwraith isn't like sending insanely strong armies at me. Just kind of bits and pieces. Rad's leader is dead. The Adonai Armada coming to hit the High Elves. Gonna say hello. Okay.
Is that what you want?
Are they actually marching all the way around to get to the other side? Okay, they didn't attack us. That's good. I mean, this looks ominous. You know,
Is that what you want?
I'm looking at
Is that what you want?
I'm looking at all these goblins in my lands, and I mean, it looks ominous. Oh, they're going for the fort. Ah, they're going for the fort. Are they at war with Dunland? They are. Did they just declare war that turn? So Goblins are now at war with Dunland, which is interesting. Because, yeah. So Goblins hold here. And Dunland's holds here. So this is actually going to be possibly under threat from the Goblins. Are they just going to war with Dunland and not me? They haven't declared war on me yet. No.
Your orders.
I wonder if we can auto-resolve this.
My lord.
A bunch of troops. So let's get them all into free upkeep. And then let's see what we can do. So you go to... Yeah.
By your command.
Yeah. We need to keep these troops coming out. We need to fill up all our forts here. That 1, 2 can go to here.
My lord. Your will, my lord.
1, 2 go to there. You're ready, so you can jump around to this side. Yeah, 1. Could extend this with the Great Hall. Nothing else coming there anyway. So the Cav, could you 1, 2, 3 jump into this fort? Fill that up. We got another Cav unit as well. But for now, just so we get the most out of it, let's put him across so that we have the most free upkeep in Edoras for the next turn. So we'll do that. Also, did Gondor take... They did. Ooh, okay. If I move you out,
Yes,
what's the
my
public order like here? It's holding? Right.
Your orders, my lord.
So, screw the plan. We're going for a knockout blow
Your will, my lord.
to try and push back these guys.
Yes.
Okay, send it across. Everyone go.
Your will, my
Go, Rohan Rangers.
We'll make
Dun,
camp
dun, 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 dun. Go, Rohan Rangers. Okay, train those. Any retraining? No. We will soon because we're going to have a barracks. The next turn we can retrain units there. I mean, I haven't built a single structure this turn, which feels very bad. I do need to do some economy. Do I? Just never build eco buildings. Just always build units. Is that the strat? It is to some extent. Yeah, looking over here, this is all fine still. No more Doglador heading over.
Orders.
Where am I sending you to? I guess it depends. Guess it depends. What about in here? Can we retrain any of these sellswords or spears? No. So what I want to do is, can we just siege up this? Right?
We shall engage.
2 turns.
We
Just
shall prevail.
just siege.
Yes.
Okay? Because we don't want them to build any more troops. Because I'm guessing they have a troop recruitment structure here. Clan levy grounds, yeah. Spearmen, axemen, hunters. So we don't want them to get any more troops out. So we'll just siege, but we're not necessarily actually going to press the siege. We're actually gonna open the siege in a moment. Bro, have you tried the new Vordekloon game? Has some really good battle immersion. No, I haven't. And welcome in Coldy Noldy. I have not. Time is a
my lord.
eternal enemy that I have. They're kind of pointing at this settlement. But as I said, they're not, unless they've added a river crossing here.
Yes, my
No,
lord.
nearest river crossing is over there. So they're not bordering here. Weird where they're pointing. This is definitely going for this fort.
Your orders, my lord.
If I was gonna go in manually, I kind of really do want redundancy rams in case they catch fire, and probably another 3 ladders. That would be what I'd really want. So what we'll do, we'll siege for 1 more turn. We'll maintain siege. We'll get the siege equipment we want, and then we'll make some decisions next turn. I mean, we could auto resolve, but I just think, I mean, Aramir is a good general. You'd think he'd be able to win the auto resolve, but it is the faction leader. What's his? He's not great. Is there a garrison in here? Maybe they get a garrison for Tharbad. It's potentially up in the air, don't know. But we're going to rush troops across, and now that Gondor have taken Long Engrand, we're going to try and rush troops, and with Harma, push towards Alfred.
Yes, my lord.
Yeah, we'll just wait
As you
here,
wish.
because we're going to try and still get a mission. We haven't talked to them yet. Okay, and we're expecting to be under assault here, which is very bad. Goblins attacking us. Now there's the chance that the troops in Barley just sally out to us and attack us anyway. Now if that's the case, that forces our hand on Tharbad, and we have to go in there immediately. They're sending an army down to try and deal with Gondor. That's interesting, because they've emptied the settlement out. There is some risk for going... yeah, here we go. They're declaring war. Okay, so we got goblins as well. Just stacks on. Stacks on. Add another one to the pile. Tharbad's going to be a bastion. Tharbad's actually going to have a border with goblins, Dunland, and Enithwraith, assuming Dunland doesn't get registered. 45 years old? For Eowyn? I mean, this doesn't look like a good husband for her. He's lazy. In good health, though. +1 fertility. That's good. The age is... I mean, age doesn't matter, because it's Divide and Conquer. But, yeah.
Your
Still,
orders, my lord.
thematically. So you're in here. Where do we want to send you? Could send you to Edoras. So then, welcome in Coldy. Because we could send you to Edoras to govern Edoras, and then that would free up Theoden. But I think we just still have settlements that we aren't governing with anyone. I think everyone's covered over here. Work our way a little. So Eisenrun and Derwath don't have governors. Neither does Bregnas. But yeah, so we got spots over here for you to go live a life of leisure. and govern some settlements, get some money.
We shall
In fact, I
continue
might even
tomorrow.
press you all the way over to Karas
We can go no further, my lord.
to replace our general that we're going to move out. Okay, now I kind of feel like this war wasn't really wanted by them. They hit the fort and then they're like, yeah, let's just march next to the settlement. We don't really care. We're not actually wanting to fight you. We just kind of want to be at war with you. Yeah, so we're going to march everyone across. Yeah, good. Some good structures being built this turn. Very happy with that. Dunlaric is not going to be a border, so we don't need to invest any more in that. What we do need to invest in now is Byrig, definitely. Culture is at 21%, so we need to get that ticking a little faster. Although, what do we need? We just need 25% for these units. So we don't really need it ticking that much faster. We maybe just go for... You don't want to build them until you have the required culture, because that takes their entire replenishment cycle to come in. So while we're waiting for that, maybe just get a royal hall, since this is going to be a border. And grab a royal hall. That's not a bad shout. So we can, once we have the culture, we can get some free upkeep and have a larger garrison here. Okay. They didn't come out either side, but I think we're ready to go in. Realistically,
Your orders, my lord.
the 2 cav is not going to make any difference here. They're probably more likely just to come over here to offer some additional support. Oh, yeah, we can retrain. Okay.
Yes,
So
my
can we merge
Your will, my lord.
and retrain? Do that. We have archers here, yeah. Maybe it's not a bad place to get a stables up and running. We do have the 34%. We can get 2 out of 3, that's enough. So, yeah, get a stables over here so we can reinforce with Cav up to this front without having to bring them all the way from Foldberg. And then maybe just a little bit of money spent on economy. Just a little bit on economy. We have so many structures I want to build. Smoking house is just, it's good value for money. Get a grain exchange. And we'll just leave it for that. Okay, Tharbad.
Your order.
What are we doing with you?
We shall engage.
Now, you'd think we can auto-resolve that, right? Like, this looks heavily in our favor. They got no additional garrison. It's low-tier troops. The only good unit here is the general. He is the faction leader. They're even on command stars. I mean, this is the sort of auto-resolve that if it didn't work out in my favor, I'd probably reload and just fight manually. Because this is like... It's just a time saver. Like, we'd spend 40 minutes on that siege if we actually went in.
My lord,
Chuck
our
Norris tried to
courage and
order.
honor have
Never think you
conquered.
can auto resolve. Chuck Norris tried to auto resolve. I bet it didn't work out. Honestly, it didn't regicide them. Okay, it didn't regicide them. He got roundhouse kicked in the face. Well, I must be better than Chuck
It will
Norris
be an
then.
honor
So this is the
defeating
faction
you.
heir. How many family members have they got? We've killed so many of them. So does that mean there's another faction leader over here?
Approaching quiet.
Oh my goodness. They're everywhere. They got so many family members. I think I've killed probably, what, 7, 8, 9 of their family members, and it's only 66 turns in. Just keep knocking them over. So that means we take Barley then. I think these troops go and support here.
By your command.
And we'll fight this manually.
Armies, my lord.
And what do we want to do here? Definitely repair. We've got a merchant's quarter. That's actually juicy. And an inn. We can get rid of that. Meeting hall. Master Mason's hall as well. Let's get rid of the Frecklinger training grounds. And I think immediately we just go for the standing stones as 2 turns. I mean, I'd love to get the Mason's Guild House. Maybe we'll get that next. Let's just go standing stones. Just get the culture ticking over because we want to get the peasants available as soon as possible. And we're at 1%. We need to get that to 15. So we'll do that because we can see that they have lots of troops here. And they're going to get a spawn stack in. Now what we need to do is get as many of these across as possible. Now we know that we had issues with public order, but... yeah, we can grab those 2. Combine those 2 together. Send him. These 2 can still be potentially retrained, so leave them behind. They will merge. Send him. They'll merge. Okay, so that's blue. Let's leave it at blue. I should probably get standing stones here, actually. Considering we're below. So let's get them over to here. And we'll be able to merge in some units. No, nothing blacksmith related. So we take out this one as well. Because their last stand army is going to proc now. So we have to get rid of this. Oh my goodness. Oh, they have they have a militia garrison. That's actually a lot harder than I thought. Because these have bonus against mounts. They don't have a general. It all depends on whether they get suckered out of the settlement. If they get suckered out of the settlement, we're fine. If they don't get suckered out of the settlement, then we're going to have issues. But we'll see how we go. We got a unit of sellswords, so it can't be that bad.
Muster your courage, men! We march into battle!
It cannot be that bad. We got pikes and sellswords. So even if it comes to just brute forcing our way through the street, we have 2 pretty good units in tight corridors. Yeah, I think we should be able to draw them out just by shooting them here. So we'll set up as if they're going to come out. We'll put our best 2 units in the front. Actually, no. We'll put our... hold the sellswords back. We'll put the pikes in the front. And we'll put the spears in the front as well. And we'll hold the 2 better melee units in the rear. Just away from the archer fire. You'll be on this flank just to protect the pike's flank. And then, of course, the general will be here as well. Then, we want to go sucker them out with some cav archers. Do some shooties and pew-pews. And go over here as well. Get your bows out. Okay, let's run up. They're the clan hunters. Can we just immediately charge them, actually? We can't catch them outside. Hold fire, hold fire, hold fire. Yeah, just kill them best you can. What do we got here? Clan Axeman. Just kill as many as hunters as you can. Just get them out. Pull out, pull out.
We will smash the
yeah, now you can fire at will, now that our cab's out of the way. Okay. Shoot them. Axeman should melt to the cav archer fire pretty quickly. They're shaken. Let's just pull back a touch more. I think we can charge them and finish them off. Finish the job. Can you just hold fire? And then we want to hit them on both sides. That should take them out. Perfect. Okay.
The battle is very much in our favor.
Next one done.
Will be ours.
Okay, 1, 2. Let's keep shooting. They're not like all coming out. They're kind of still sitting in the settlement, but the fact that we've taken a couple out already means that the numbers are just gonna be fairly in our favor. Cav, of course, are just terrible once we have to charge anywhere in here. Let's come around to this side. What do they got? Dunlending Raiders and Clan Hunters. Interesting. They're actually not in a bad position for us to charge. Are they firing at us? Hold on. No, they're firing. Hold up. Run. Run away. Don't get them to move. This is a pretty good charge. Charge opportunity and go. See if they decently charge. I think they'll still charge okay because no, they're not. Are they? Yeah. Oh, they did. They did. Nice. Okay. Pull back. Let's get another charge. You see they like stuttered a little bit because they're charging near to buildings. Oh yeah, get those hunters, go. Yeah, see they're like stuttering. It's a terrible. If the further we draw them out, the better we'll charge though. Yeah, see that was a much better charge. Way better because they were just a little further away from the building and the cav don't like freak out. The pathing. Are these guys far enough out? Let's see. Yeah, I think they're okay. We're charging in. We're not stuttering. Yeah, perfect. And that should... I thought that would almost rout then because the general's dead. Let's pull back.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
That's why I pulled these 2 cav units over to here. Clan Spearmen. What do they want to do? We can shoot them. Yeah, let's get some shots in. Pull back. Once again, we'll kind of lighten them, just reduce the numbers a bit, and then we'll hit them from both sides and rout them. Yep. Okay. Go in, and go in. That should get the job done. Perfect. Nice.
Only half the enemy force. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Find it. Kill him. Okay, how we going? We can charge them again. Let's line up. We got just the Wildman defenders left. And if we're cheeky about this, I don't know if they'll move, but if we're cheeky about this, we might even be able to get them to rout.
If we continue like this, we will smash.
It depends if they... They're going to move now, aren't they?
Men have taken control of the city.
No, they didn't even...
Lost control
of the city. They did move for a second. Okay, so what we're going to do is because their general's dead, we might be able to get them to rout before they fight to the death. So if we move in these 2 units, and then what we do is we put these 2 around this side. Actually, probably all the cav around this side. We'll just leave the peasant cav over here, just in case we need a use for something. But let's pull you lads around. Don't fire at will yet. Both off fire at will, yep. Okay. March up our better infantry. Okay. So you can come to here. What we want to do is shoot them at the same time that we kind of progress into the square. So if we come to here. Okay. So now let's open fire. See if that gets them to move. No, I don't think they are. They're standing their ground. They know what's up, kind of. Yeah, so they're out of ammunition. Just use every bit of ammunition first, so it's not wasteful. Surprised they're not lured into chasing them because they are anti-cav. Okay, go around. Go over here. So now what we're going to do is... Where's the cell sorts? They're coming. I also get the general close so we don't rout. Okay, so what we're going to do is we kind of want to get across to here. Okay, so let's run the sellswords to here. And then we'll walk in the pikes in formation behind them.
Our men are in command of the city.
Yeah, see they're turning around. That's okay, but as long as we get the pikes down.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Okay, can we just pull back the sellswords? And just have the pikes down. Yep.
We've lost control of the city.
Okay. But if we can get them to rout out here, then they won't fight to the death. So now what we want to do is just kill a few, because the pikes will kill them from distance. So we don't need to really do anything a lot here. Let's send in you as well. So we've got the general in and around.
The men no longer command the city.
The men no longer command the city. Yes, I know. Okay, Silent Deputy, welcome in. We didn't get lucky with Dunland. We were hoping to regicide them, but it appears that they have an infinite number of family members. And we're going to have to deal with the Doom stack. They just keep popping out to babies. That's it. They have no.
Our men have taken control of the city.
Okay. So what we're going to do now that we've killed a decent number, I mean, there's actually no reason to do anything. We're losing 0 troops right now. 165 pikes. We've lost 1 pike this entire time. So I mean, I think we just sit here and wait. Honestly, let's be efficient. So done lendings equals rabbits. Yes.
Lost control of the city.
Someone is giving a TV as a gift. Yeah, Tetra, you're onto it. Send them a TV as a gift. That's the classic joke, isn't it? Family with like 12 kids.
Our men are in command of the city.
It's like, someone give them a streaming service.
Our men no longer command the city.
Our men no longer. This is like the Crusaders are attacking our trade routes. Any Age of Empire 2?
Our men have taken control
Age of Empire 2 fans out there? I mean, it's likely. It's total war. See, exactly. They routed, and we didn't have to kill them to the death because they weren't inside the square. Perfect. That's what we wanted.
This is a clear victory.
38 lost. How is that not a heroic victory? We were outnumbered, and we lost 38, and we absolutely destroyed them. Look, I'm going to declare that a heroic victory. I don't care whoever decided this, Mr. Narrator Man. Clear victory. Nonsense. No, they're just Catholics. Tetra, just don't. Leave that out of it. Alright, so at least now we can stack troops in Tharbad. You'll see yourself out.
Glorious victory.
Now we have the general here so we can occupy. Now this is where it gets a little dicey because now they can hit us here with inner space. We get 2,000 gold. Perfect. Is that enough to actually get the... Ooh, we could almost do it with cancel a structure. We could also just get the garrison. Really want the Mason's Guild House here. I think what we do is we cancel a building somewhere. Not this one. Dunlaric, probably not either. Right, Karis. Stables, yeah. Stables are out. And we go Guild House. Okay, get that in. So...
Your orders,
You're coming.
Your will, my lord.
All of you are coming. Oh yeah, we're going to push Innisfaith back to the river. This is the plan with this army. Push them to the river. May as well just gather together, honestly, because we're going to go all together. If I send you ahead, if I send the cav ahead, can we do some shenanigans with that? Potentially?
Yes, my lord.
Potentially. If we send all the cav together, we might be able to maybe get a jump on them. Grab another one of those. Okay. I think that's good enough. How's the progress? Yeah, it's going okay. The Goblins have declared war on us. I mean, I kind of expected it. But yeah, they've done that. So we've now got a frontier against the Goblins and here actually. So Goblins can hit Tharbad as well. Goblins can hit Tharbad, Dunland can hit Tharbad, Inithwaith can hit Tharbad. And Inithwaith can even hit Tharbad from this side at the moment as well. So that's even double risk. So Tharbad is the center of everything at the moment. But we still need to defend these borders, and we're going to push out, try and take this one, because Gondor's come up and taken Long Angren. However, we did see an army heading down here. How far? Yeah. I think that army will take whatever's in here. There's only 5 units in there. Unless Gondor's got another army popping up, I don't see movement range. And they actually have an army heading towards us as well. So yeah, we'll get the cav over, and then we'll see if we can do anything early, or we got to wait for the rest of the infantry. Now, I kind of just want to sally out and kill whatever this is.
I'm gonna stick you. Marching to war.
We'll deal with these few goblins here. Might be able to get ourselves a general. Who knows?
We bring the battle to the enemy.
Yeah, Gondor's doing stuff. They're not being passive, which is insanely good. Like, the fact that I saw them take that, it means I know that they are playing the game, which is great. Maybe I've lucked out, and all the passive allies I've had the last few campaigns, you know, it's paid. I've paid the debt. You know, I paid the debt for an AI ally that is gonna actually play the game for once. You know. We're here to protect our lands. Okay. Okay, Goblins. You got the high ground. Are you going to come down off it? You going to come down off the high ground? No, I really doubt it. Where are they? They're like all the way over here? Oh my goodness. Not only do they have the high ground, they like... They went all the way up. Okay, well, let's... I guess we'll go take the high ground as well. Two can play at that game. They are holding Mordor. I mean, it is only 68 turns in, and I mean, Gondor typically fall to Mordor somewhere between sort of 60 and 100 turns. So I'm holding out hope that it's closer to 100 turns than it is to 60 turns. You know, that's the hope at the moment. The fact that like they can fall earlier than that. You know, Gondor can fall at 40 turns. I've even seen Gondor lose Minas Tirith at bloody 30 turns. It can happen quite quickly. So it's good that they're holding so far. I mean, I don't know what I'd do in this campaign if Mordor was to all of a sudden break through right now, or if they'd already broken through. I don't know what I would have done. Like I don't have the funds. I'm at war with Dol Guldur, Inithwaith, Goblins, Dunland. We were with Isengard, and if Mordor broke through and we had to go try and help Gondor, you know, I don't have the funds to do that. How you guys going? Coming up here? Yeah, slowly does it. Like, ideally, by the time Mordor comes through, we can kind of turn a lot of our attention that way and be almost ready for it a little bit prior to it happening. The other thing about taking back Gondor settlements is they're not our culture. So if we capture a once Gondor settlement, it's going to have some Melkor Shadow in there. It's going to have Numenorean culture, and it's not something we can just easily hold in terms of public order. It's canon at least. Sauron keeps Rohan busy, so Gondor is on its own. But we've got rid of Isengard, right? So what is going on here? Are you guys not marching or what's... Are we not on time 6? Was I not on time 6 that whole time? Oh my goodness. This is like, I was like, why is it taking so long? Okay. Brain fade, clearly. My apologies. My apologies to anyone screaming in the YouTube video right now. I realized. It took me a while though. Okay, so now we've got the same height as them. There. And then we can move the cav around and start doing some harassment. Let's go. Lorien is still alive. They are still alive. I don't think they've really like they're not winning, but they haven't lost LotR yet. So I mean that's good enough for me, you know. That's good enough for me. They haven't lost. Let's go. You guys want to stand at the front with your archers? Is that really what you want to do? Is that really what you want to do? You snagger archers. Welcome to Rohan. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, get out.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Goblins, I don't know if you've who you've been fighting, but you definitely haven't been fighting me, you know? Shoot them now. Shoot him, let's go. Can we hit these goblin bands?
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Oh, they're routing. Okay, chase them down. Go.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Oh, fire at the Uruk Overseers. Okay, can we charge in? Just wait for those Uruk Overseers to commit. Come here and come around. No, fire at them, fire at them. Okay, let's kill this general. Let's go. I know there's some snagger archers in the way, but I kind of don't care.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy. Our men have slain the enemy general. Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
Okay, hold fire, hold fire, hold fire, hold fire.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
Let's go. Try and get a man of the hour out of this. So chase them all down. Time to bounce. Chat later. See you, Tetra. Have a good one, mate. Yeah, that's enough.
This is
Clear
a
victory.
Clear victory.
78 lost. Rohirrim. Just the... I mean, it's kind of like they knew that early game Rohan, you're just never going to get your upper tier units. At least if you have plenty of enemies. And so just the base cavalry melee unit is just called Rohirrim. Like, that's not a late game unit, it's just Rohirrim is the base unit you get. And you use it a lot, so it's cool that you have that. No general? Yeah, whatever. Okay. We'll leave them there. What's our mission? No, we don't have any at the moment. Good. Good. I don't know how to say this. Ballet, something. I don't know. No, it's not even that. It's a weird pronunciation. Land levy grounds can go. Thank you. The extra, and I guess we can actually get the town here. So let's queue that up. We'll get the town. And we can retrain. Oh no, must just be some armor. Do I want the walls or would I rather the standing stones? I mean, the wall, if I have walls, it means they siege me. If I don't have walls, it means they immediately attack, which is actually better in a lot of cases. If you've got enough troops, that is. I think we'll go for the stones first. Get the stones. Another little sally out here. I imagine we go for it, yeah. We've now got an archery range here, so we can retrain this archer unit, and he also gets free upkeep. Very nice.
Your orders, my lord.
771, but they don't have any cavalry, which means they are sitting quackers. Oh, wrong button. Sitting quackers.
Attack!
Be nice if, I mean, Bree or Northern Dunedain had held Coloniac, so that they hadn't escaped up there. A little further back, get that. Units move out. Yeah, this is our peasant frontline army. It's what we have. It's what we're working with. You lads, just back here somewhere. And then we have the Cav, the lifeblood of our army. Okay, let's go. How are we firing? Says you're in range, but you're not firing. Are you firing? Are they doing the fake firing? I think they're doing the... Yeah, they're doing the fake firing. They're like right on the edge of range. Okay, let's pull back. What we're going to do is draw these lads into range of the archers. You can actually just circle around the back. That's fine. You can keep firing. Okay, you can go as well. You two will leave one here. Engage, engage, engage. Okay, archers. Hit these lads with the two-handers. Take out them. Pull back, pull back. Hold the line, hold the line. There's actually some billmen there as well. That's pretty scary. Keep running up. Okay, so this unit. Can you... over here. Can we kind of surround this guy? I mean, the front line will kind of look after itself. See if we can't. Whoa! I sent everyone. No, stay here. Stay here. The old classic, you circle and they're up the hill and they respond. Can you go though? What is going on? I told you to go in. Nice.
The enemy general lies dead.
Did we rout them? Get out. Okay, we didn't actually. Okay, that was a huge waste. I kind of thought we'd just rout them off the bat there, but no. Okay. When the general died, I thought that'd be that, but. Oh, they're coming in as well. I mean, I'm playing this actually very badly. Just can we get you over here? I kind of was a little bit lazy about this, and I've just completely lost the momentum. Can we hit you into those ones and then turn around as well? They're gone as well. Okay, that's fine. We're sorting things out. We're sorting things out. Come back over to here. Charge into them. They should rout now that the captain's gone. Pull up the hill. These billmen desperately need a recharge because they are just carving through our units. That was not a charge at all. I don't know what you call that, but it was pathetic. Yeah, so let's try again. The billmen, them, make sure they're engaged.
The battle is very much in our favor.
Yeah, they're routed.
Victory will
Nice.
behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
But another little force of Inithwaith taken out. I mean, this is what we've been doing, just making sure we slowly but surely... No, stop firing, stop firing, stop firing, stop firing.
This is
Slowly but surely
victory.
just take out these little forces. I mean, we lost way too many there. That was careless. That was careless.
Have mercy, my lord. Your enemies lie defeated.
300 gold. Retrain him first. Keep those units as many as we can. Keep them going.
Your will, my lord.
I
will only address
mean, if that army wants to come and siege us, that's fine.
in battle.
They can siege us, we'll kill them, and then we can counterattack. We can even counterattack on 2 settlements with the reinforcements that we have coming over. Ideally, I want to get to Londair and hold them at the river. Because if we hold Londair and Tharbad, as well as the assorted settlements here, we're in a very good position to then hold Goblins on this side. And then if Mordor attacks, we have some leverage because we don't have to have so many armies out and about. We can consolidate our troops in a few settlements and then hopefully gather some forces for Mordor. Okay. Now, hopefully, diplomatic mission. Talk to Khazad-dûm, talk to Ered Luin. And then we should be getting a message from the dwarves soon. What'd they say? How long would it take them? 3 years? That's 12 turns, isn't it? Nice. So that's a bit far away. I think it's 4 turns a year. Pretty sure. The Axe's Bite. Right. Men of Dunland. They're going to glory and to death. What are your objectives this game? Dunland dwindles. New mission, talk to Khazad-dûm. Perfect, that's what we wanted. I think we're going for, at the moment, the plan is to go for actual victory conditions. So, destroy Dunland, Mordor, and Isengard, and control Edoras, Barad-dûr, Bailig, and Isengard. I mean, we control Isengard, and we've destroyed Dominion of Isengard. We're knocking on Dunland's last doors, and we control Bailig. So really, it's just Mordor and Barad-dûr. I mean, this is still going to take a bit of time to do this, and we got to kind of tidy up against Inithwaith. If I can get Londair and then maybe peace out with Inithwaith, that'd be really good, and not have to fight them anymore. So that's the current plans. However, as all things are involving Mordor, it will depend to see how things go. You don't want a campaign to drag on forever. It does get a little bit tedious after... I mean, at the moment, I'm still enjoying it. We're still in that enjoyment phase. But it does get tedious after a long time. And I know viewership drops off a ton, once you get past certain stages in a campaign. I think we still want to get those fairgrounds. Markets are good. They're marching in. This won't hold. I highly doubt. We're retraining here. That's good. Anything more we can retrain in any of these settlements? So you get those bandits. Nothing here.
My lord.
Anything over here? No. So we should be able to merge in a lot of these. So let's just be a little bit thoughtful about this. You go to here. I won't just merge everyone because I kind of want to still have a number of troops. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3. So let's put in 1, 2, you 2 in, and then we'll merge together Axemen. And archers. Any other archers? Ooh, just 2. That's not really what we want. Spearmen go to here. Okay, so then we can fit the rest of them in.
Yes.
Oh, they'll activate a tower, if nothing else. Because remember, Tharbad is proper walls, so we had a huge advantage there. And hopefully they just throw themselves against us, and we can do things. I don't think we can rebuild. Can we get the Bridge of Tharbad? I don't think we can. No. No, we cannot. Nope, no Bridge of Tharbad for us. It's a shame. Okay, so let's keep marching across. Once again, we're gonna send the cav first, just in case they can do something before the infantry arrives. Where's my general? You are coming down to govern. Running.
Yes, my lord.
Let's send the cav. Actually, I don't want to put it inside the Karis territory. But let's see. Just come to here.
By your command, we'll make camp here.
And then we will march the infantry all next turn. We'll just come to here. Yes. And next turn we'll pull them out. Today. I think we've got everyone in free upkeep that we can get in. Yeah, the Mordor grind will probably be that stage when I did it, I had 20-25 turns of just killing Mordor stacks before I could even get to Blackgate or Minas Morgul. Yeah, it's going to depend on how well Gondor's doing, if Gondor's still holding. Like, if Gondor is still holding by the time we get a chance to go to Mordor, like, then we're just going to be able to roll across with a bunch of Rohirrim and just kill them. But if Gondor has fallen, then it's going to be a slog. Because we're going to have to retake territory and then hold ground. Because if Gondor's holding the settlements, then we don't have to hold that ground. We can just advance. And if you're not having to hold ground and you can just purely advance, then you can make a lot of ground quite quickly.
Orders by your command.
So we'll do that. I talked to the dwarves. Let's do this.
My lord.
You have a proposition.
Trade rights.
I accept.
And you should be able to give us, let's see, 4,000. You're very rich. Just 4,000 gold. 4.
Farewell.
We'll try again. Thought I had... Yeah, okay, so they must know where a couple of my settlements are. So we'll try 3-8 next turn. I thought 4,000 might have been... We could have even got a little bit more. This army is going to march over to Tharbad, I would assume. So we got to keep an eye on that. Goblins are going to send everything they have at us. We don't have a general in here, so we can't recruit mercenaries. We do have military garrison, and we're getting close to being able to get peasants trained. So it's something, but this is scary that they can just pour into us here now. But it's not quite ready for defense yet. I don't think we can really do anything else this turn, except for build some stuff. So everything's building here. We're gonna try and advance past here soon, so that's probably not much of a point in getting much infrastructure in those ones. But I think maybe Bregnas can get some roads. I think that seems like a good idea. We've got Master Masons, yeah, so let's get some roads here. Juniard is quite a central settlement as well, and it's protected, so I think the better roads there as well, get better troop movement and trade. And Eisenrun can probably get the next tier of settlement. I think that's a good use of our money. I think that's pretty fine. No other troops coming. This is the
That's right, fool.
It's funny. This is funny. So the because you can't get ships on this river on the northern Anduin. Anything past Osgiliath, you can't get ships. But the Anduin Vales start with a single ship. I think just so they can transport troops up and down the river a lot faster. And if they get defeated, then there just becomes an independent navy up and down the river, and no one can ever kill them because you can't get ships on here. So there's just always an independent navy just roaming up and down, blockading random random docks, and you can never do anything about it because you can't get ships on here. That's just funny. It's like the ghost of Anduin past, you know. Right. Nothing we can do about that. Let's move on. Oh, don't die. Oh, damn it. I forgot. I've got another spy around here somewhere.
We must make a stand.
Okay, so this is fine.
We are besieged.
We're happy to let them attack there. Take the defensive posture.
The enemy lays siege to our people.
Where are you guys going? Where are you going? Not to Dunlaric, you're not. They could go to Tharbad. Yes, yes, he died. Let's watch a movie, shall we? Oh. Ah. Oh, run him through. Even stop and talk. I still think the Shogun 2 little cinematics for the agent missions are still the best. Yeah, the geisha and the ninja missions. They're so good. They're so good. You know, the little ninja like dropping a bit of poison into the guy's cup, hanging in like a tree above him and stuff. I think they're still the best. I can actually watch them like quite a bit and be entertained. Dunlendings and Goblins of Moria have ceased hostilities. Oh, isn't that great to hear? Oh, you're all getting along. Well, good for you. Good for you. You know what?
Your orders, my lord.
Go to. Do we have? Yeah, go to Bregnas. Honestly,
Yes, my lord.
go here.
With
You're gonna be the
honor,
governor at
we shall
Bregnas,
continue tomorrow.
and then we can move this bandit out. That's what I was thinking.
Orders.
Now, troops are on the move. So yeah, I guess let's come down here, or yeah, that's still the fastest way. So you're gonna go to Derwath then, and some of you'll get free upkeep.
Yes.
It's better than nothing. All of you move down as well.
As you wish.
You're running from Eisenrun. You have free upkeep there. Yeah, just move down so they can all move together. That's good. And that's the push Inithwaith army. Push them to the river. We do, yeah, we have military garrison. We have military garrison here. That's okay. You can hold out. You can hold out. Spy was killed. We get another spy. Here we can. We'll get another one here, and then we'll send him out when he trains. I guess we can get one from Dunyard? No. From Dunlaric. Oh, you can get one from Tharbad. Okay, get one from Tharbad. We can get him this turn. We'll cancel the one down here. And then what we'll do is we'll move this one further south. So you can head south. Get eyes back down here where my misclick, well, not misclick, but forgot about lad went. Okay. They're just goblins, lads. They're just goblins. Don't be concerned. Don't be concerned. They're just goblins. This army is a lot of dudes. But we have ballista towers, I believe. I believe in ballista towers. That's what I'm going to tell myself anyway. You can now get the settlement. That's good. And then we have a little bit of money. We can probably get a little bit more money though. Let's see once again if we can.
What is it you wish to talk about?
What is it you wish to talk about? How about you give me a bunch of money? And I exchange you some useless information. How about that?
There's naught in this for us.
There's not in this for us.
Well,
Yeah, there
that
is.
was uneventful. Good day.
You get to see our wonderful lands. They're great lands. You should enjoy them. They probably know where quite a few of these settlements are. That's probably why they're refusing it. I would think. Unless they've just had a diplomat that's gone like past a bunch of our cities and knows where they all are. That's the other alternative. So we'll wait. We'll hold here. We'll hold here and wait. I mean, Gondor might even come in and help us. Oh, this is a terrible army. This is all Corsairs. I mean, we'd fight with them, but still. So Lond Angren got taken back. So, Gondor, hold your damn territory, man. Healot. Yeah, let's get some roads. Let's get some roads. Roads are great. I love roads. Roads everywhere. Okay. And we're preparing for a couple of pretty big sieges, I would say.
Have a taste of my blade.
What do we actually have in here? We have some lads. We have some lads. I'm terrified for Tharbad. Because there's this Doom stack coming over. Last Stand stack. And then they've got like another 2 full stacks around Koloniak. And if they kind of just attack with all of them at once, you know, I don't know if we can hold. Captain Gaznag. Yeah. Warg Pack is the captain. They do have Uruk Overseers, so they'll keep them in the fight a little bit longer. But there's not even any Black Pit units in here. They're all still just tier 1 or 2 goblins. It is still only turn 68. We're quite early in the campaign still. For the amount of ground we've taken.
To arms, men! Form up lines and prepare for battle!
Now, remember, we got to use our militia as much as possible. And try and keep the bulk of the army alive.
Units, await my
Great settlement. Okay. Okay, just everyone go to the square. Thank you. Okay. He's the captain. If that ain't a sign of Gondor's withdrawal, I don't know what is. Trusting in Corsairs to do the business. Yeah, I mean, that's not a good looking army. I love most about Rohan, the extreme pushing potential. I feel like I've done well. And I know it's so easy to just sit back and take a breath, you know? It's so easy to just kind of sit back and go, oh, let's just take 20 turns, you know? Let's just take 20 turns and just consolidate. And I think that would have been... Sometimes that's actually the correct decision to do. I don't think it would have been with this because I've got this early game potential of all this cav that has just been rickrolling everything. Then it's been good to just apply that extreme pressure quite fast. Guess we'll have you both over here. Hold fire. Okay, so we've got our archers. Do they have range to here? Just, sort of. Okay, so that's range to that. Where are they likely to head through? Either one of these two will take them to the city square. We don't want them to go this way. Because we want them to go near to the archers. So that's you two dealt with, and you two dealt with. So, what are we actually looking at in terms of siege equipment? We could rush a cav unit out the front gate and take out some of the siege equipment, but I'm kind of happy for them to go on the walls here with a couple of these ones. So they have one ram. This will probably burn. Will get destroyed. And it's just the one ladder, and they've only got the overseers on, so they've only got 2 ladders. And that's it. That's it. The ram's over here. So the ram's going to take a while to get up. So I'm happy for him to get up on the wall. And the majority of the killing will occur down here on the deck. So we'll go Can we... Yeah, we do. You go like this, and then you put them here. Then you sort them out later. You go there. I don't want you in this little hallway here as well. And then you come over to... We don't want them to go too far this way. Actually, maybe... What we'll do then is we'll put a spear unit here. At the bottom of this hill. And what that'll do is that'll give the archers a nice line of sight to fire over them. In fact, maybe even back a touch more. Because we don't want them to be engaged if possible. So pull them. Why can you not pull back further? Yeah, just pull back further. So they have a nice line of sight if they're coming down that hill there for the archers. So this is good. And then we want the bandits up on the wall. Don't care if they get shot a little bit. It's okay. Then go up on the wall on this side. We'll put the other spear unit over here, but I don't think they'll be necessary because I think they'll get destroyed. And then the axemen will be in reserve to go where needed, basically. Double spear on this one, we get bandits, and axemen can go either street. If one street is getting really pressured, we can do that. Okay. Okay, let's spread out. So go to there. What you do that, and then like this. Actually, they could go in formation. Just never confident with formation. They always seem to fight worse. They get surrounded on the flanks. And then they don't flank out. Let's just see what it looks like. See this flank, I feel like they get a little bit surrounded on. You could probably push a little further so the archers have a decent line of sight. Yeah, there goes the tower. Go to like there. Okay. And then let's just see if they hold there.
Beware, lest they try some other trick.
Remember the ram was quite a long way back, so that won't be a problem for a while. Push over. Okay, and you lads, you want to protect the archers. And same with you. Could you just come down here? Because I don't need to hold. I don't need you to hold here. I'd rather you protect this gate up to the archers. Okay. We get one of these ladders.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Yeah, there are actually more coming up on this ladder. Okay, more Uruk overseers. Can we shoot one of these ladders, please? Shoot one, shoot one, shoot one. And the bandits will hold here for a long time, so... unless they send their entire army up, which it kind of looks like they are. Nothing else over here. Kind of looks like they are sending their entire force, like, up here. I mean, if that's the case, we can pull back this spearman and reinforce around behind. But if we can just kill one of these ladders here. Just shoot one of the lads on here. Shoot the ladder. Don't have a general either, so it's a little sketchy.
Curses! The enemy are battering down our gates!
120. They are shaken, ironically enough. Because the towers are going to get a bunch of kills here if you give them the time to fire. This is a bit experimental. Maybe not the best time to be experimental, but we're going to try this out. See how it goes, because it's a good opportunity. The main issue is friendly fire when they're so bunched up from the archers, but if they're hidden by hidden down these streets here, it's kind of gives them quite a good... Like, they're not going to get hit by the archers when they're firing from this angle. Steady. Winded. Okay. Maybe they just had a temporary
The
morale
enemy have the walls.
debuff there.
Defense or all will be lost.
Okay, so archers. Wait for him to get in, and then we're going to give it to him. Name a more iconic shoe, EPM and ballista towers. I mean, see how they do this stupid slide forward nonsense? See, it's just not good. Just out of that formation. Out of that formation. Just fight. Just fight. So, I mean, if they slide forward like that, they don't actually fight properly. It's just... Yeah, fire in here. Saga Stalkers. Goblin infantry coming over.
Victory will be ours.
Yeah, get in there. Fight, fight, fight. Okay, archers. Okay, can you hit the Goblin band? Firing in. Okay. Oh, they're routing? Oh no. Oh no. Why'd you rout? You still had a whole bunch of you. Oh, gee. Useless. Right. So they did actually come up here to try and kill the archers. That's why we were protecting that side. I mean, the towers are going to keep firing, but still, it would have been nice to hold these up on the wall because they just would have got killed. How are we going? We getting the shots in? I feel like a lot of the shots are not coming in where they need to be. Get them in. Get them in it. Get those archers firing. Yeah.
If we continue like this, we will
See this stupid like sliding nonsense? Just fight normally. Just fight normally. Then they slide like into the enemy. So this side is the issue, is where we got problems. So Axeman, could you start walking up? So just start walking to here. Start walking here. I say the cav can come out. Okay, archers still keep firing in here. Hit your targets. Pick your targets, lads. This is where I want to be in a battle. Right here. This is my position. Like, good job, lads. Hold them in place. We'll fill them with arrows. This is my position in the battle. You know, we're not in amongst it out here. This is not the place to be. In amongst the fray. There's a lot of goblins here. We might need to start pushing around with this unit. They're still holding some of this walk pack in. How are we going with them? They're actually starting to push through some units. So we might need to be a little faster. I mean, you're going to kill him as he comes through? Yeah, good. Yeah, maybe just target them. They have just mass pushed through. That's not good. So continue firing here. Keep firing, keep firing. Yep, get involved. So we're holding on this side. We haven't killed the captain yet, which is kind of what's stopping them from just straight up routing. Okay, so we got Axeman. They're gonna have to fight there. Can you pull around? Okay, that's good. That's good, that's good, that's good. Okay, archers, keep firing in here, keep firing, keep firing. Okay, the axemen should do a pretty decent job on these lads, although they're not terribly high melee defense, so the goblins will probably get kills on them. Keep firing into here.
They have lost half their men.
Towers are still going at it. There's nothing we can really do with the cav.
we continue like this, we will smash
They're not shaken. If they were shaken, I'd get the cav in there and try and get the route. Having Breland flashbacks from this battle. No, we're fine. We're fine. That battle that we lost as Breland at Osul was 2 full armies of Angmar, and then they had better units than us. And we have better units, and we're better than these goblins. And we have ballista towers. Like we still have plenty of units here. Stretch. Oh, we'll do. Okay. Either follow Astro Nautilus. The arrows coming in. Get those lads there. So we've pretty much lost all our militia, which is good. That's the one we want to die. Although they're really pushing through here. Oh, they're using their mass again. Come on, Axeman, you gotta kill them. The flashbacks. You get around here. I think I will run you, and then you can rest once you get there. Yeah, this is still keeping the towers firing at least. What if we just throw a cav charge in here? It's Goblin banned. Just, yeah, we're out of ammunition. That's okay. So I was just waiting until we're out of ammunition, and then we'll just see what happens. Basically, you get down here and kill them. Yep. Just see if we break them or anything. They're shaken. But not... Okay, there we go. Got the break. Nice. There we go. Good, 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 good. Okay. Okay, can you push in, push in. And could we now hit the rear of this? Keep going, keep going. Hit the rear, go, go, go. Push through, push through.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be
ours. Whoa. Come on, just a couple of you. Just tap him, just tap him. Yes, that's all we needed. Just had to give him the tap. That was all we needed. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I know a lot of them died getting through the Mountain Hawk Hunters, but we just needed the tap. And that was it. Okay. Chase them down. Okay, there's a few of them making their way through. There's these Goblin Archers. The problem is here, we don't have really more defenders coming. This is all we have. They attack us again, we're in a bit of trouble, I guess. Can you... Just fire at will. Okay, so keep killing them. You just stand on top of them and kill them? What's going on? Kill them. Still got our archers up on the wall if we really need them. They haven't been even touched, so they're completely fresh. And we're still just using our free units here to do a lot of the dying. So we lost pretty much the whole axe unit, but that's mainly our only casualties. I guess this one took a few as well, but for the most part we're fine. It's one guy left. Stay alive, I guess. Just go back over here. One Rohirrim left. He's alive. Over here, shoot them. I'll speed it up. Should route them there. Okay, don't overcommit. Just hold here, and use these ones. Okay, you might need to get in. Go get in. Is Zurich overseas? They're not going to route? I would have thought they'd route. The general's gone. They're surrounded, under fire.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Shaken.
Behold how our coward cowardly
Okay.
foe runs, it's time to
They're
press
down.
the attack.
They are down. And I think we've killed enough.
Be awed by the victory we have won here today.
So, in terms of casualties, we lost the bandits as well, but 97 of the bandits healed. That's good. Rohan, 65. Axeman is the main losses, 48, and then these ones we get back. So it's not too bad. It's a good stream, but I've got a date with some chores. See ya, Silent Deputy. I'll see you around, man. Have a good one, and put on some music. Music always helps when doing the chores. And Goblins. Can I peace? I don't think I can peace out with the Goblins. They're probably the one faction I don't think I could convince. Because they are just hell-bent on war. I mean, they're sending these armies down to me. Maybe Khazad-dûm can take Khazad-dûm West.
Victory in your name, my lord.
What? Hold up.
We stand vigil as the enemy surrounds us. I'm gonna stick you!
Is it because they have a fort here? Because they have a fort in this territory and that counts them as being able to attack to this territory? Do forts grant that? I don't know. Because there's no crossing here. So that shouldn't be a border. Hey, that's a shocking one. It's either this particular bit of river here, creek here is still counting as a border, or it's to do with the fort, because creeks normally don't count as a border. Goblins just have so much stack spam. Yeah, a little bit, but they're useless. They're weak, and they have a lot of enemies. I think goblins are at war with. Let's have a look. Yeah, I mean they're at war with everyone around them. They're even at war with Orcs of Gundabad. Like they just love war. War and them go together like.
Yes, my lord.
Like strawberries and cream. That's. I was gonna say. Light cheese and ice cream, and I'm like, no, maybe light cheese and ice cream is not something that people would enjoy. Light cheese is fairly expensive. We'll pull this diplomat around and try and get him down to talk to
I shall continue
potentially in his way to get peace.
Tomorrow's journey planned out.
Yeah, I can only attack adjacent land, didn't yeah, I mean, normally, that's why this is shocking. In Med 2, like you basically, you base your entire defensive strategy around the fact that AI can only attack where they border. Like, see this guy here? This Dunlin family member, he spawned here with the spawn stack because they went below 3 settlements. And he's ignoring Byrig, he's ignoring Dunlaric because he can only attack Tharbad because Tharbad is bordering their settlement here. So he's going straight past lightly defended settlements and going straight for Tharbad because that's the only one he can attack. So this is why this is so weird. I did not expect the Goblins to be able to siege here because they don't border this settlement. So I'm slightly confused, And it may just be something with the the campaign map creation that... Like, look at this here. See how they're like almost touching? Well, they are touching there. See how on the river, the rest of the river, see how the lines don't touch? But see a border that is a border, the lines are like right next to each other. Like, see this? The lines are right next to each other. See here, they're not touching unless you come to a crossing. I just wonder whether there's a slight map bug here where they're actually counting as a border. I'd be surprised, but I can't see any other reason. Unless it's to do with them having this fort here. So we're gonna have to deal with it either way. DaC might have extra stuff because the AA is always attacking Tofulas. No, so that's Coastal. Coastal has different rules. And some things are scripted events.
Your orders.
Yeah, Coastal... That's same in Med 2 as well. Coastal, there's different rules for Coastal.
This seems quite acceptable. Have something else you wish to propose then? No.
Okay, try 3-8 next turn. Yeah, I think in terms of coastal settlements, there are certain settlements that are linked by sea borders. So there's I think some... I'm not 100% sure about this, but I'm pretty sure just by logic is how it would work. I think there's some invisible sea borders that are here. And those sea borders touch certain other sea borders, and they link to regions. So I think that's how the sea works. For instance, Gondor in version 5 have been hell-bent on sending armies up here to take Siduri, and they don't border it normally. So I think the Siduri settlement, which is here, this one, which the coast would go out here, links to Balorn, this one here. And they sail up here and attack it. So I think there's like some invisible sea borders that are going on in terms of the coastal attacks.
My lord.
But definitely on the land, that isn't how it normally... It's you gotta have a border to attack.
Quietly.
Okay, so we're waiting for him to attack there.
Your orders,
You jump into that, and then you can go join... may as well come around here.
As you wish. March to exhaustion, continuing later.
And then let's just send that entire stack
By
out.
your command, we'll make camp here.
So why Portugal and Spain won't stop attacking Wales? It's possible that they actually are technically like linked by sea. Is this guy? Good, we got another general here to go govern. So you probably come to Karas because then this guy's moving up. So you can keep moving
As
over.
you wish. Continuing tomorrow.
Okay, so next turn they're going to hit Tharbad. Is there any mercenaries we can
Yes,
grab?
Lord.
That's the question. Nothing here.
Yes.
Nothing here. So jump back in.
Honor.
No mercenaries. These troops, they kind of have to stay around because Earthwaite's here now. And that's a larger force.
Come and get me.
Was that the army that went south? Oh, it was. So, that means that these are the last two biggest stacks that we saw in this area. So once we deal with this, we should be able to rush out and split our army and take 2 settlements here. Be a little bit greedy. Can we get... Yeah, just grab another peasant militia here. And are there any mercenaries? No. Grab a peasant militia. That should be enough to repel that. It is just a larger army, so we'll be a little bit careful and grab it. Then, yeah, they're in reach, so they'll siege.
Have a taste of my blade.
Is this towers? It's It's not a stronghold. Yeah, I think it has towers. So we should be okay. I mean, I can't see what's in the rest of the army, but there is a general, but he's a weaker general. I think we're okay. I think we're just fine to leave that, and we just keep working elsewhere. Check Dol Guldur. Anything coming over the river? No, not. Oh, they've got an army here. So, I mean, this is just not defended here at the moment. Not defended at all. And we haven't grown it either. I think we need to get walls here. Let's try and grow the settlement, so at least so it has walls. Tirith Anduin, I think roads are in order as well. And that's pretty much our money. Don't think there's anything else we can do. Just... man, Goblins have really ruined the plan here. As Enithwaith's ruined the plan before, but there's nothing we can really do about it now. First step for Dunland extermination is to get rid of their spawn stack. Okay, this is good. This is good. We use these two, and then we'll push out afterwards. So the chariot is the captain. Now, these chariots only have 2 hit points, so they do die quite easily, but they tend to do a bit of damage. You know, they tend to do a bit of damage in the process, but they do die. Otherwise, they have 1 cav. And decent units, really. These Leiden Billmen, Leiden Spearmen, they're not bad, as well as the Elders. No general though, just a
Muster
captain.
your courage, men! We march into battle! Units, await my
So I'm gonna just come stand over here. We got the poison archers here, so that should really really hurt him. Who has longer range? 150. 150, both the same. So we'll set up. A little wider, there we go. Go like that. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3 dealt with, and then we put the 2 cav archers. They can probably run out to this back gate and do a little bit of skirmishing. They only have the 1. They have chariots, which would be okay if they chase us with them. We could shoot them. It's fine. And then so this little divot here is just never good for firing arrows in. We'll just see how we go. Put this here and this side. So we have a bit of a line of sight. And then what we do is we get these lads here. And we actually put them sideways here. So what we want to do is we want to preserve the line of sight for the archers for as long as possible. Firing in. And then we kind of engage them on the side, and that leaves the flank open to shoot them with the archers. Send them over to here. Let's put 1 up over this end, so they can charge down the hill if need be. We'll leave the general over here as well. Okay, and let's immediately get the cav archers out, because if I can aggro the chariots to chase them, we should be able to kill the general. Okay, go to there. Okay, archers. What do we got? Yep, shoot those spearmen. Okay, can we go for Billman? That's a really good target. And oh, hold up. Oh, wait. Go for them. Okay, so yeah, Elders. Yep. spearmen and the billmen. Perfect. Okay, cav archers. Let's go. Okay, so can we now switch? You go to here. You shoot the spearmen and you go for the fishermen. Now, is that giving you a line of sight for that? Pretty good still, I think. Yeah, you're firing in. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, start shooting. Should pull back a touch. Yep, we're going to aggro those cav. We didn't get the chariots, but I mean, the cav are fine. We can deal with them. Pull back a little bit. Fire at will. Keep firing.
The enemy are battering down the gates.
Okay. Pull back. Might just switch to ×2, just a little bit fast. Go micro and cav as well on the side. And they're shooting they're shooting the shit out of them. Or is it the javelin? You know what? Hang on. Fire at this, fire at this, fire at this. Everyone fire at that. Everyone fire, everyone fire. Why are you not firing? What's going on? Because you're out of range? I'm back into range. Hit those chariots. Try and kill them.
The enemy's ram has breached the gates.
Yeah, we killed one chariot. They're coming over here. Okay, so run.
Good tidings.
Oh, beautiful,
The enemy general lies
beautiful.
dead.
We sniped him. Got him with the
walls are
old.
no longer ours.
Got him with the good stuff.
The enemy have taken
Okay, in here, fire. Okay, and archers firing. Okay, shoot him. A little closer. What's going on here? Oh, they've routed? Oh my goodness, okay. Okay, they want to run across. Check them there. Jump in. Go. Okay, and then archers fire down into this. And the poison should make them rout a little faster. Shall not. Sabi Funky, welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, they're coming after us as well. What's going on here? They're just running through a low. No, they're routing. That's what I thought. I mean, what is going on here? You can't just run through. That's ridiculous. It's unacceptable. Pull out. Okay, those chariots are gonna do the exact same thing and run through. Can we just charge in? Just charge in. Go together. Charge in, and you should be able to rout that unit. Okay, go in. Okay, dealing with the most of that. Okay, can we now just pull back? Pull back with these. Pull back. We still have some ammunition. Can we shoot these lads here? Yeah, chariots are mowing through.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Kill the chariots. There we go, they're routing us. Okay, we dealt with them. Good. Okay, get the cav back around here and start chasing the routing units. There we go. The chariots dealt with, we should be pretty much all ends up here. Looking fine. They're broken. Yeah, get in.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
Could I have all of you just out of the way? Just run over here. Get out of the way of the archers. You guys can fire at will at anything. It's fine. Pick your targets. You here as well. Fire at will. Okay, and then... Okay. Clean them out. Chase them down. And then we got the cav out here to do the same. They are really spread out though. So can we start killing them? Speed things up. Yeah, because we're at 80% at the moment, so we need to get some more. Chase them down. Yeah, they're so spread out because of the way they routed. They routed really awkwardly. over here. Now, can I get you onto that? And you come further over here. Oh, they're gonna get away. Ah, that was a big unit. Try and chase them, go. Chase those elders. Now we gotta keep chasing them here because we haven't killed enough to wipe out the army. Okay, you're chase them. Oh, they're already gone off the field. Switch around, go for this one. Okay. Yourself to those ones. Okay, you're done. Head this way. And you chase them. Come on. Restructure, and go. Go again. There's a bunch that's already left the field, so it's not 97%. Okay, can you get over here? This one, go after them, and you go for these ones. Run. Go. Faster. Slap those horses. Don't think we can get there. I think they're going to get away. 17 of them. So we might catch the tail end. Right, we got a couple. Oh, they ran back in. Oh, we got them all. Perfect. Look at that. You just gotta. Sometimes you gotta have faith, you know. You just gotta pursue in with faith that it'll work out. You know, it'll work out. It's all good. Okay, chase them down. Good.
This is a clear
Yeah.
victory.
So what's it end up being? 91%. Yep. So it was nowhere near 100. But we're above the 85, so it's good that we did chase them down. Yeah, 265 prisoners caught. On the West Front defenders, they must have like routed into them. I guess a lot did as they tried to run up the hill. Okay, so they're going to commit there as well. I kind of... Goblins had their turn yet? I don't think they have.
The
So,
enemy has surrounded us.
I kind of want the Goblins to attack this turn. We don't lose more troops. The Tharbad's going to come under siege. That's expected. Now the Goblins... So they pieced out with Dunland. But they've moved an army over there. What's that? Oh, that army's coming around for me. Oh, come off it. This just feels like everyone's on me, eh? Everyone wants a piece. New mission. Target Austin Thiel. Yeah. Okay, so they backed off the siege. See, this is odd. Because I found it really odd that they sieged there. And I just wonder whether they were going to ever go through with it. I don't know. Firing though is the target. Retrain those bandits. Are there any mercenaries? No mercenaries. You can't leave there. See, we got the military garrison here, so and we're close. We're one turn away from getting some peasant scouts and peasant militia. Okay, that's good. That's good. We can do something with that. First things first, up here with the dwarves. Let's see if we can swindle them out of some money.
Yes, my
What is it you wish to talk about?
Let's try 3-8 this time. Just rejected. Okay, we'll try 3-6. Dale and Rune have only just declared war at turn 70. Wow. Okay, we got the extra unit in here. Perfect. So it just gives us a little bit more of a shield. A little bit more meat shield there. Burn through some of their units. Legnas, Tharbad. Alright, we got the Masons Guildhouse up, however, we are now under siege. We have enough culture to replenish peasant militia. That's actually super important. We can't build anything there this turn. Regnas can get better roads. Yeah, I'm all for the roads. The roads up. Let's go. Okay, so we've defeated this army here. Now we can retrain a touch. What can we retrain with you guys? 32. Oh, we actually retrain you to full strength. Oh, cool. So let's do that, and then just retrain the one. And then merge.
Your will, my lord.
We'll just leave behind the those two to retrain, and then we can march out everything else, basically.
Your will, my lord.
Here with all the infantry.
My lord.
Cav. Gondor look like they're sending something over in this direction, but probably won't be enough to win. Savior of cities. Do we have another general here yet? 15 turns. Might get that leather worker, but just see if we have anything else, any other use before the turn's out. Where's that general gone as well? You're coming down here. You are going to govern Karas. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yes, my lord.
Okay, let's go to here, and we can get get some bandits next turn as well. Let's go to here.
With honor,
Link you up
orders.
with those bandits and link you up with the cav
Joining forces, my lord.
Your orders,
and keep
my
you
lord.
moving. And then we've got the secondary infantry
March
force
to
moving up as
exhaustion,
well.
continuing later.
And they're all retraining. Perfect. Perfect. We get those bandits started next turn. I could take both of these settlements. That'd be juicy. I could even just send you with him.
We have marched our limit.
Yeah, that's the better call, because Karas is holding public order. We'll leave a few lads here to make sure it doesn't rebel. Otherwise, that's holding, so we can do that. Gee, I'm concerned up here. We've really spread ourselves thin. We've got a few troops in and around here, but they need to hold this border. And then we've got this siege as well. Actually, kind of very much surrounded now. I just want to do my check on... Is that under siege? No, but it's close to being under siege. I hope there's some high tier elves. If they're not, then we're in trouble. Okay, and we got some more Dol Guldur moving down south here. If this falls, Rockburg is open. Not so much Tirith Anduin, because we've got defenses here. It's Rockburg that goes if this falls, and that is the concern. I probably need to get the militia garrison here. At some point soon. So I'm concerned about the elves here. Opens both borders. Okay. Let's end the turn then. We're gonna have a couple of defensive sieges. Or at least I think I would. Okay, so they're going to either head for Bale or reinforcing the castle there. Okay, so goblins are sieging here. Now they'll go through with this one.
My lord, we're besieged.
Is this the faction leader? No, it's just a general.
I respect you, my enemy.
First thing, we definitely want to get that bandit. Okay.
Your will, my lord.
Now, the main force probably needs to head here. You need to catch
My
up.
lord.
You know,
By
let's
your command.
let's split the army.
Yes.
Might exterminate Long Angrand. Large town, both large towns. This has got a lot more infrastructure. Pretty decent as well. I'm just thinking I want to move quickly on to... I think I'll exterminate Long Angren because we'll need to leave a force here because this is still bordering to the north. But if we take here and then push immediately with that force up to Londair, we'd want to exterminate this so we can go straight away. So the one we're going to exterminate we'll send Harmer to. So this army, it needs... So let's go 1, 2, 1, 2, and an archer. Okay, go to there. 1, 2, 1, 2, and an archer.
Yes, my lord.
This army, which let's send with Harmer to...
my lord.
Yeah. Actually in range this turn.
Yes, my lord.
He is. Oh, he is, but the
Your orders, my lord.
army isn't.
My lord.
Cav could make it.
Approaching
I definitely want to get the siege on this. There's no other armies around.
Approaching.
So what we're going to do with Harmer
Yes, my
is
lord.
just for this turn,
Your orders, my lord.
because the infantry...
Yes, my
actually, no, some of the infantry make it. Who can't make it?
Your will, my lord. Orders.
Oh, the bandits. Oh, because we recruited them this turn. Okay, so everyone there can make it this turn. So the bandits, you're going to head into this army.
As you wish. Joining forces.
This army needs some cav, so let's give them a little bit. Let's give them
Orders, my lord.
the javelins
Your
and
will, my lord.
some of that, just so they have some
Your
cav.
command. Merging armies, my lord.
Yes, my lord.
And then that can go siege. Go to here, plonk
With
down a
honor,
tower first.
this tower will keep
And then go to
vigil
here.
over the lands. To battle. We shall prevail,
And we'll auto-resolve that
Yes.
one.
Orders,
Then
my lord.
my
Oh.
we
lord.
can divert some of these forces.
Orders.
It's fine. But I think just to make sure we get the win on this
Joining
settlement,
forces, my lord.
Erecting a watchtower.
so then that will be
My lord.
enough to go
By
here.
your command.
This one.
To glory and a victorious day.
So that's shoring up those ends. Can we talk to the dwarves?
Yes.
What can I do for you?
Give me 3,600. Oops. There we go. 3,600. Perfect.
It seems we'll have little choice between... Aye, farewell.
Okay, so that's a nice injection. Can
As
we
you
then
wish.
go
I
down
shall
and get a
continue
diplomat
tomorrow.
on Enithwaith? Because we want to be able to talk
If
to these guys.
only
I
I
want to get a
could.
ceasefire
Tomorrow's
after we
journey
take their
planned
capital.
out.
Seal there.
My lord.
What's in this city at the moment?
Quietly. Approaching
Faction
quietly.
leader, Mute Speaker Tramak. Oh, he's got this unit. This is the unit I'm super impressed by. Okay, so he's got that,
Approaching.
and then you're gonna come back this way and keep an eye on what's heading towards
Tomorrow's
Barley.
journey planned out.
This hasn't. Oh, it has got the garrison. Okay, so that's really good. We can use that.
My lord.
I'm actually very happy with what's going on down south here. I think we're making some good progress. And these units will probably be able to move forward soon as well. In fact, if I
Your
move
orders, my
you
lord.
out of here. Oh, it's red. Even with low taxes? Okay, so you need to
Yes,
stay.
my
You need to
lord.
stay. That's okay. We might be able to... So you're free upkeep.
My lord.
If I move you out, are we still... We're still good? Yeah. So just come and take this fort. Get some free
The day is
upkeep.
ours. We
And
have
you're getting
won.
retrained. Okay,
Orders.
that's good. Good. Dunlaric, can we... No, we can't retrain those yet. And we have no troops in this area. Yeah, because we just emptied everything. We completely emptied everything. To 8k. I think we need to go eco buildings. Because that's our last big injection we're going to get from the map information. We don't get any more really. So with that in mind, I
Yes, my lord.
Think stay here.
Without question. Stopping here.
I think I'll put it into eco. So what's our... It's going to make us the most money. Roads are very good. They're from 292 to 570. Whoever was telling me... Another YouTube comment, and I didn't reply to it, but I'll reply in the video. If you want to make money, he said, you build farms and raise taxes. And he also said that that will make the population happier, which just seems counterintuitive. But building farms and raising taxes. So let's have a look here, right? So this is going, and this is not just in this settlement. If you improve trade, it improves the surrounding settlements' trade as well. So because this is it's going to 570, right? So if I then look at Eisenrun, okay, that's not happening there at the moment. I don't know, maybe it's not building yet. But it will increase the trade in Eisenrun and in Folberg, and in any surrounding settlements. They boost each other. And plus I get movement. This is just by far the most cost-efficient building here. If I go farms, we go from 136 to 204, right? Now, I mean, admittedly we can't raise taxes here, but it's just such a small increase. Trade is just by far and away the better way to make money. And I proved that in my DaC campaign when we did a bit of a breakdown of the income sources. Roads are just the way to go. Roads and ports will make you the most money. Assuming the ports are trading. Money there. Where is... Just trying to find some... I'm being very cost efficient here. Whatever's going to give me the best... Maybe we just go for... Rarely see Rohan riders on roads though. I mean, yeah. But it does help you get across places faster. I think we just go for the fairground here. How much is that going to increase us by? Yeah, not a lot. It does give a flat bonus as well. Yeah, that's not really the one, I don't think. What about Eisenrun? Got Master Mason's Hall here. Maybe that's the 5,001. Yeah, we go to the Master Mason's Hall so we can get the roads here. Because the roads here should create a pretty big increase. Yeah, that's going to go from 190 to 418. Like, that's insane. That increase. Roads are the money makers. So we'll get the Master Mason's Hall and then we'll go into roads after that. They didn't attack us in any of these settlements. We got 3 settlements under siege. Does trade add to pop growth? No, it doesn't. But just like low taxes is fairly significant pop growth anyway. As I know it does in some Total War jams. No, not in this one. Doesn't add to pop growth. As I said, at the end of my DaC campaign, we looked at the income breakdown, and at the end of like 160 turns, where population was going through the roof, tax income and farming income was still not more than trade income. Like, and trade becomes static at a point, right? And population keeps growing. Like, it's an early game. If you try and just go, oh, I'm going to grow my population early game, and that's how I'm going to make my money off taxes, you're going nowhere. You're not ever going to make any money. It's a fool's errand. Maybe in base Medieval 2, but not in this. Depends if you look to upgrade settlements for late tier, but yeah, but you don't have the money to. That's the thing. It's like, what's the point of having the population? Like here, I can upgrade this to a large town, but I've literally got all these structures I can build, which I would like to build many of them. Like, it doesn't benefit me in getting higher tier settlements if you don't have the money for it. As I said, it's very different to base Medieval 2. The Divide and Conquer's eco is set up a little bit differently. Buildings are a lot more expensive. Anyway, on that note of a bit of a rant, we're going to close it out there for the day. We're about to tick over to 3 hours. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share. I think we made good progress today, taking Barley, Tharbad, and we're in position to move on Long Angrand and whatever that name is. Goblins have declared war. The dwarves have moved in. They're building up the Glittering Caves. We now have a negative 15% happiness bonus, but debuff rather, and then that hopefully will go away, and we'll get some better benefits, the armor and the Dwarven warriors soon. And Mordor has not yet broken through Gondor. That is the other good bit of news. So I'll see you in the next episode.